Hey YouTube, ReggieTECH here, and today we're going to be reviewing and unboxing the Smart Riding Kit from MTT. This is a bike cadence checker and a speed cadence checker built into one system. So let's go ahead and take a look around the box. So it's a very nice box, nice feeling box. It says Smart Riding Kit MTT right here. It's for the bike. And then it says some details about what's inside of the box right here on this side. And the back is pretty much empty, so is that side. This side just tells you what the item is and their logo. So let's go ahead and get this cadence checker opened up and see how everything looks. So right here, the first thing you see is a quick guide to the Smart Riding Kit. Then they give you a coupon for a free Camelback Eddy 25-ounce water bottle, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to go ahead and take a look into that. And here is everything that they give you for the cadence checker. So let's start taking everything out. Everything is in here pretty snug, which is a great thing. Here's one piece. Here's another piece. This piece has a riser on it, so I'm guessing that this piece is going on your bike tube's pump valve. Here's the phone mount that they provide for you. You just hook this onto your bike's handlebars. See. Here's another piece. I'm not too sure what this piece is, but we'll figure everything out. Here's another piece. It looks like it goes to a valve on the bike. Sorry that my camera isn't focusing very well. Here's another clip kind of piece. Here looks like it's the bracket that holds this piece in place, like so, I believe. Not 100% sure. And you get all the screws that are necessary for using this cadence checker. They give you a total of 4 screws, and those are Allen key screws. And if you open up one more layer of the case, you will find, you'll find a lot of things coming out. So they do provide you with the Allen key, which is great. You get a couple of rubber bands or rubber gaskets. Here's the headphone jack connector, because this is how this is going to connect to your phone for you to track your speed, track your endurance, and all that. Oh, you come with 3 of these gaskets, sorry. And then you have a couple of these rubber bits. They're like kind of like rubber grommets. And they do provide you with all the batteries for each one of these sensors. So they're just the button cell batteries. Pretty standard. I gotta say, everything in this package is well packaged. Everything is pretty snug in their place, and I think that's a great thing. So this is the connecting piece for your phone mount, so that your phone can be mounted onto your bike's handlebar. So let's go ahead and take all of this outside and we'll go ahead and install it on my bike so we see how the installation process goes. So, see you guys when I get outside. So, we're outside now and here's my bike. So, the quick start guide includes the instruction manual for installing all the parts. So, it's a two-sided sheet and it does tell you all the parts that are included, which is great. So we're going to go ahead and install the bracket for your phone first. So let's go ahead and get started with that. So here's the bracket for your phone. This is the bottom piece and this is the top piece. They connect like that. But as you can see, if I were to put it on my bike just like that, it would wobble all around. So these little inserts here can be taken out just like that. And you're going to be replacing them with those grommets that were included. So you just take out all 4 of these rubber inserts, and we're going to go ahead and grab the grommets. So here we have the 4 grommets, and you're just going to put them right back into the slots that you took those inserts out of, just like so. And then I'm just going to go ahead and grab the screws. So now we're going to go ahead and install this. And you want to make sure that you're installing this the way that you're going to be able to see your phone. So it's just going to be like so. Just going to hand tighten the screws right now, and then we're going to tighten it all up when we get everything on there. And then we're just going to grab that included Allen key here, and we're just going to tighten up these screws. And then we're just going to make sure that all 4 sides are tightened. So once you have that phone mount installed, you're going to go ahead and install the control button next. So the control button is connected to your phone via headphone jack, via aux cord. So the way that this is connected is you're just going to use one of those rubber bands or those rubber grommets that came with the kit, and here is the little control button. So the control button does have a click feature, and it does have the headphone jack right there. So when you're installing it, make sure and install the headphone jack facing the phone mount. So we're just going to install this right here on this corner of the bike. And it's a little tough or a little tricky to get it on just because the rubber band is so tight. So just like that, the little control button is installed right there. So the next step is they tell you that when you're not using it, so when your phone is removed, that you can insert the control button plug into the picture shown below. So that's the little piece that we saw earlier, this little clip piece. So we're just going to clip that on right here. And that clips on fairly easy. So it just clips right there so that when you have the headphone jack connected, like so, I'm just going to push that in there, and this can just clip right inside here. So it's like a basic storage kind of thing. So you're just storing your headphone jack so that it doesn't get damaged or anything while you're riding if you don't take it out of the control button and you're not using your phone. So now we're going to go ahead and install the valve sensor. So as you can see, it's right here. Install the speed sensor, and that goes over the valve of your bike. Now they do give you an adapter in case you have a Presto valve on your tube. So that's the little adapter that they give you. The Presto valve goes in there, and then you can use this side of the valve to go ahead and install the speed sensor. So let's go ahead and install it. I don't have a Presto valve on my bike, so we're just going to go ahead and use the speed sensor as it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and take one of the batteries, and I'm going to open it up. They're all the same type of button cell battery. And then you're just going to unscrew this speed sensor, like so. And it opens up just like that. Let's get this camera to focus a little bit. So it opens up just like that. And then you're going to go ahead and place the battery in this side down onto here, as it tells you on the battery, on the inside of the speed sensor. And you're just going to screw the cover right back on. And we're just going to make sure that that's completely on there and completely tight. Then I'm going to go ahead and take off my valve connector over here. And I'm just going to go ahead and screw this one on. And it screws on just as easy like that. And then you have your bike speed sensor attached to your bike. So the next and final piece that we're going to install is the Cadence sensor. And the Cadence sensor is going to be installed onto the crank of the bike. So you just connect it like so, as it's included in, as it shows in the picture. So these are the 4 pieces that you're going to need to connect this to your crank on the bike: the battery, the holder, the actual Cadence sensor, and the little rubber band or grommet that is going to hold everything into place. So let's go ahead and put this little holder on there first. So they say to attach it near to the top of the bike, like so. So I'm just going to put it somewhere around here where it's not going to interfere with the bike pedal. Right there looks fine to me. And so actually the first step is to install a battery into this and install this into the holder, because the holder is going to be face down like that onto the bike. So we're just going to go ahead and put this in here. The same way that we put it in on the speed sensor, the battery goes in the same way, faced like that. And then we're just going to screw it back on. So once again, make sure that it's a tight seal. And we're just going to go ahead and put this in here like so. Faced like that, and just push it right into place. Then you're just going to go ahead and install it like this. Let's have one side on there, and then we're just going to pull this all the way around and try to attach this like so. Okay, now that that's on and it's very snug, we're just going to go ahead and get the smartphone that I'm going to be using for this and just connect everything up. So now we're going to go ahead and install the MTT Go app. You can either go on the iOS store, which is the Apple App Store, or you can go on the Google Play Store and find this app, and then you just got to install it. Now those are all the needs that the app asks of your phone. So then we're just going to go ahead and open up the app. And then I'm just going to have to sign up for an account. So I've just signed up for the app. Now it asks me what I want my nickname to be. If I want to choose a profile photo, chooses my gender, so I select male. My height in inches, I don't know that for sure. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and choose 179 centimeters because this app runs in centimeters. And I'm just going to choose my weight, which is 133. And the area, I'm just going to put, oh, I guess I can't type that in. Let me see, that's good. And then I'm just going to press this button here. I'm guessing that means save. Okay, it records your riding. It's giving you all the information. Go riding. So, and that's basically the app. So, riding record, it tells you your riding record. Tells you your rank because this app does rank you according to the people in your area or the people that are your friends. And then you have the button control, and this allows you to customize it for, you know, anything simple that you can do while you're riding. It's just a click of the button, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road and, you know, use your phone and try to do all that stuff. So the get login, there you go. Just gonna save that information right there. And then we're just gonna go ahead and install this on the bike and see how everything looks. Hey guys, so we're outside again, and we're just going to go ahead and put this phone into the phone mount that is included with this kit. Now the phone mount does click like that, but as soon as you tighten this part, you're not able to move it anymore, which is great, so you know your phone is secure. Another great thing is that in the back here, it does have a tightening sensor, or a tightening screw, so that you can tighten your phone so that this piece won't move either. So let's just go ahead and loosen that up right now. And go ahead and just put the phone in place. I think I may have to take this phone out of the case. Okay, so I'm just going to take this out of the case. Okay, and I'm just going to put the phone in here like so. And I'm going to make sure that it's nice and snug. And then I'm just going to go ahead and tighten this up. And just make sure it's as snug as possible. And then I'm just going to put it so that it's comfortable for me to look at while I'm riding. So let me just take it around there. So that's basically how it looks. And then that's pretty much it. That's the whole installation process for this. So let's go ahead and take it for a ride and see how this sensor tracks all of your information. But first, we do have to go ahead and connect everything. We gotta pair up all of the devices, all of the sensors. Oh, there you go. That's all you had to do to scan for the equipment. So here's this Cadence sensor. True binding successful. And then the speed sensor. So it wants me to set up the bike rim's circumference. We're just going to set it for that one because that is the size of my bike tire. And then press save. Save successfully. And then by clicking those two options right there, it's just going to pair them and connect them. And now they're both connected. So let's go ahead and take this for a ride and see how everything works out. So now we're going to go ahead and test out this cadence checker. We're going to check how it tracks my speed and tracks my endurance while riding this bike. So this is just a fast-forwarded version of my ride that I took, and I hope you guys get some information or get some little view on how this cadence checker works. I wasn't able to use the GPS with this because the phone that I'm using isn't currently connected to service. But other than the GPS settings, you guys can pretty much see everything else on how this cadence checker works. So I just want to thank you guys for watching my unboxing, review, and tutorial on the Smart Riding Kit from MTT. I gotta say it's pretty awesome having this this cadence checker. It was pretty amazing seeing that I can go up to 42 miles an hour on my bike as my top speed. So thank you guys. I hope you guys like what you saw. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to subscribe to ReggieTECH on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you guys, and until next time.